Hey, Big John here again. We're out here making a video with the Benelli Super 90, and we've been shooting some of these double-aught buck 3-inch magnums, and they're real shoulder breakers. They ought to come with like some kind of gift certificate or something for shoulder surgery. But they're pretty fun to shoot. Not something you can shoot a lot, but I thought I'd make a quick little video on like how to deal with really hard recoiling rounds without just completely hurting yourself or looking like an idiot or doing something unsafe. Because those are three, of course, very important things. Most important is to be safe. Okay, so before I load one up, when you're shooting something that kicks a lot, or something that's fully automatic, maybe that'll be another video, but one of the most important things is you want to have a good stance. You want to think about, and really some of this is true for any shooting, but especially if you're shooting something that kicks a lot or it's full auto and it could climb on you. You want to have a good stance. You want to imagine someone trying to push you over. So you want to stand in a way that would be the hardest for somebody to just push you back, because that's basically what the gun is going to do. So you want to have a good stance, and then you don't want to be leaning back. Like I've seen some new shooters do that. They'll lean back, because when you shoot like that, it's kind of a tendency to do it if you're a little apprehensive about the gun or anything like that. But you want to do the opposite of that. You want to lean into the gun and have a good stance. But then also, one thing that's different about a hard kicking gun versus full auto, with full auto, I like to lean in, have a nice rigid stance, or like a nice rigid grip and pushing in on the gun and pushing it down a little bit. With something that just kicks hard, that's not full auto, that's not necessarily how you want to do it. You want to have a nice balance of being very firm, but not too stiff, because if you're really stiff, then you're going to take all of that force onto you, and the gun's going to be it's going to be trying to break you, and you don't want that to happen. Not that it's going to be able to, but it's going to hurt worse. So what you want to do, have a good stance, be strong, but a little bit loose. So you want your shoulder to be just a little bit loose and not too stiff. Don't tense up your muscles. Just kind of be firm, like think of a handshake, like a nice firm handshake, but not like a squeeze. You don't want to go too far with that. And then just go ahead and be ready for the gun to move you, and then just kind of move with it, and then get right back on target. Just let it do what it's going to do, and then get right back on target. You don't want to be fighting the gun. You just want to be locked into the gun, if that makes any sense. All right, so let me fire one of these things. See if I can survive it. Make sure the right ones. And of course, we appreciate Federal Ammo being a sponsor, and Ballistol, it's good stuff. SDI, check them out, sdi.edu. Okay, all right, ready to go. I'm gonna shoot the dryer. So I got a good stance. Now it's still gonna hurt. It's still gonna not be necessarily a comfortable experience, but it's not gonna be as bad if you kind of follow those basic guidelines. So I got a good stance. I'm leaning into it, but I'm not fighting the gun. I'm just kind of firm. You kind of let the gun move you, and then go right back. Now it hurt, of course, but I didn't feel like my shoulder was gonna split in two, or I'm gonna have to go to the doctor now or anything like that. And nothing unsafe happened. I didn't drop the gun or anything like that. That's another thing on the safety issue is do not hand someone a really powerful gun that's not experienced with shooting. That's stupid. That makes you look like an idiot. It makes them look like an idiot. Makes them never want to shoot a gun again. It's just, don't ever do that. But if you kind of follow just those basic guidelines, I mean, you can handle most anything, within reason. Recoil it's not a tough guy thing. It's just kind of a technique thing. It's really not that big of a deal. Anyways, it's fun little gun. It's fun to shoot the big hot rounds occasionally, and I'll talk to you later.